Oh, hi there, and welcome back to Minecraft. We're here in the Hollow Mountain solo survival world, and this is episode 14. So as you saw from the intro, I swapped out the stone roofs for some wooden ones, as it was looking a bit off, and it was suggested in an earlier video that it might help bring the build to life more. I'm happy with the results. It definitely helps to break up the monotony of grey on grey. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. Not today, guy! And there is a view of it from above. And below. I might make a few more tweaks to the pillars before the video's out though. Moving on, this video is once again going to be taking on some odd jobs and trying to finish a few bits off. A couple of videos ago, we took on our first trial chamber, which went well, but there were a few vaults that we couldn't open, and I've since been informed that's because there were two types of trial key. The standard trial key, which we found a bunch of, and then the ominous trial keys, which we can only get if we have the bad omen effect. That's where this ominous bottle comes in handy. Let's quickly grab the map to the trial chamber and head over there. Should be just below us. Nice. Let's set up a bed and ender chest here in case we don't make it out alive. Bottoms up. Let's go! So it's a little harder with the bad omen effect, but still quite easy. I know my way around the chamber now too, which also helps quite a lot. It took me 3 spawners to get an ominous trial key. Let's keep going. Might as well pick up a few bits along the way. That's cool. I found a door that I completely missed last time. This section's all completely new to me. Nice range of mobs in here. Not sure where these fireballs are coming from though. A double spawner. Wicked. I think that's 4 classic spawners in this trail chamber now. 3 skeletons and a spider. Definitely need to do something with some of these one day. Managed to get a few ominous trial keys in the end, and the loot is definitely better. Let's get back home and see what we've got. So we picked up a few light sources while we're there, looking forward to using these in the future builds. We've also got loads of breeze swords now, thanks to looting 3 on the sword. We found a few more horse armours and enchanted gear, but we still need to get a horse at some point and bring it over here. That might be useful. Loads more arrows, threw quite a lot away while we're there, but yeah, that's cool. And a music disc that I probably won't ever listen to. And we've got a heavy core, which I believe we can craft into a mace using a breeze rod. I'll store that in the ender chest until I get it enchanted. We'll need to do some research into what enchantments we can put on that thing. And we have a flow armour trim, which I'd like to duplicate when we have enough diamonds. We've also got a flow banner pattern. Nice. So moving on, I just want to head back to these walkways and tweak it from the inside a bit, just so that the transition from stone to wood isn't quite so harsh. Yeah, I think that could work. I had to tweak them slightly differently depending on whether there's stairs going up or down, and yeah, I think that works. I'm happy. Now I want to grab a few more materials so that we can tweak the outside of the pillars and add some leaves and vines to make it feel a bit more overgrown and dilapidated. Let's go! Yeah, I really like that. It really helps finish off those pillars. I didn't want to overdo it with the leaves and vines, but I think I've got a good mix so that it looks overgrown without taking away from the structure. It also helps to make each pillar a bit more unique from the others as well. I added a few glow lichens on the side of the pillars too. I wanted to light them up without spamming torches everywhere. Got to say, I was kind of hoping for a bit brighter light from them, but yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. Moving on, let's look at enchanting the mace and trident. I'm hoping I have enough books available from the villagers. Let's see. And let's start with the mace. I've got some emeralds around here somewhere. Not that one. Nope. Nah. Ah, okay. That's a good start. And we'll need some more books too. Drossrower sells bookcases, which we can break to get books. And let's grab the mending book from Lord Master Trot, Unbreaking 3 from Flam 3Z895. Ah, but we're out of emeralds already. Good start. Well, we can sell some items to get some more emeralds. And Unbreaking 3 from Flam 3Z895. Destiny 5 from Odakatros. Fire Respect 2 from Flying Dragon 4613. And we picked up Windburst 3 from the Trial Chamber. Don't forget the Mace Geeky. And let's start enchanting. We can add Density 5 and Unbreaking 3 together for 3 levels. Windburst 3 and Fire Respect 2 for 4 levels. Then we can combine the Windburst 3, Fire Respect 3 book together with the Density 5 Unbreaking 3 book for 10 levels. We can then put the Mending book on the Mace for 2 levels now. And we need some more levels for the last part. Finally, we can combine the Mending Mace with the remaining book to give us a Windburst 3, Density 5, Fire Respect 2, Unbreaking 3 and Mending. With the little name change, only 23 levels. Well, that was underwhelming. Let's put it back in storage for now and come back to it once we've worked on the trident. And let's start by getting some more levels. So let's get an Impaling 5 book from Rachel Allison-B3V, Unbreaking 3 from Flam 3Z895, Mending from Lord Master Trot, Channeling from Christian Smart CAD. Now Tagwar is still waiting for his first trade. Let's cycle through and see what we can get. Okay, we have Loyalty 2. 3 would be better, but we can work with that. I don't really want to spend too much more time trying to get Loyalty 3. Now to enchant. Combine 2 Loyalty 2 books together to make a Loyalty 3, and it's only 3 levels. We can then add Impaling 5 to that for 4 more levels. Unbreaking 3 and Mending cost 2 levels to combine. It then costs a further 9 levels to add the Loyalty 3 Impaling 5 book to the Unbreaking 3 and Mending book. We can then add Channeling to that for another 11 levels. And then we can put it all together with the name change for 38 levels. This one was quite expensive in the end. While we're in the area, I just want to close off this tunnel a bit as we now have a new main entrance to the base area. There'll be an empty void inside, but I'm cool with that, for now. And now that's done, let's go test out our new weapons. We'll start with the mace. From my understanding, the mace is most powerful when the enemy is struck whilst the player is falling. That's why I've come over to this unlit section of the Hollow Mountain. Just need to find a mob who's within the jumping range. Dang, missed it. Let's get out of here. Fall damage isn't really an issue as we have OP boots, and the mobs don't really worry me either, but I do want to keep them alive until I can land a critical hit. Let's try that again. Okay, so there's a few mobs down there. Just need to wait for one to get a little bit closer. Right, I'm coming for you, zombie. Okay, got to work on my timings a bit. Let's get back up. There's another zombie. 3rd time's a charm. What? I'm really starting to dislike this mace. Maybe I need to try from a bit lower. That's more like it. One shot the creeper and bounce back up. No fall damage either, although I'm not sure if that's a boot. Maybe I wouldn't have had fall damage from that height anyway. Okay, I think I want to try that again. Might as well light this place up while we go. Come here, creeper. Wow, okay, yeah, that's awesome. We barely need any height at all, and it one-shots them. I know creepers aren't the strongest enemy, but do you know what? I'm still impressed. And the bounce back after is really handy too if we get more than one mob coming at us. Nice, I like it, I like it. So, at some point or other, I'm gonna have to go down there and sort all that out. Not today though. Let's give the trident a go now. Let's take a boat out and see if we can find some drowned or something. Not much about, but I have another idea. We found an ocean monument last episode. Let's go take a look. There it is. I want to get close enough that I can see the guardians and attack them with range, but hopefully far enough away that they aren't bothered by me. Direct hit. Yes! Okay, so it takes 2 shots to take down a guardian. Good to know. That's not bad. Let's get a few more. Range is good. Just got to work on my accuracy for targets a bit further away. Loyalty is definitely a must on these tridents, in my opinion. Don't want to be searching for the trident amongst the ocean every time we use it, do we? Yeah, I think I'm happy with the trident too. Definitely don't have enough inventory space for everything though, so for now the trident and mace are going back into storage, and I guess we'll pull them out for specific tasks as and when we need them. Next up today, I want to add another building to the trading village. I think if we head over to the far side of the village, near the barn, we have a lot of unused space that we can start to make use of. Let's do this! Okay, so the main structure is done. Just need to add some finishing touches to it, starting with glass in this back window. I also want to switch out the visible blocks in the water for dirt blocks. Think it will look better that way. And we can add some moss blocks over here to break up what will be all turned into grass blocks once we finish spreading. We'll put carpet down to hide the glowstone once we have villagers in place. This building is going to be for the leather workers, and their workstation is the cauldron. Let's bring them in with the trick of editing. 3, 2, 1, boom! And that's done. We now have 10 leather workers who are all maxed out with their trades. I actually don't want or need much of what they have to offer, but I want to have every villager type in the village, so it's a must. And best thing they provide, in my opinion, are horse armors and saddles. Previously, those have been hard to get hold of, so that will come in handy. Definitely need to go in search of horses again soon. There must be some somewhere near us. Before we finish the video, I just want to grab a few decorative blocks so that we can add a few final touches to the leatherworker's house. I want to grab some more leaves, a couple of flowers, and I'll take a few cherry blossom saplings, and some moss variations too. Makes sense to grab a few lighting blocks too. Oh, and some more bone meal. Okay, so in terms of finishing touches, if I see any patches of grass, I like to use bone meal to add tall grass. A lot of the time, I then tend to remove the too high grass as it restricts the view beyond it. Sometimes they fit in alright though, so we just, take them on their own merits. There's another open patch here with space in all directions, perfect for a cherry blossom tree. Cool, but it needs a few slight adjustments. Let's go on top of the leaves. We can hide a few light sources between the leaves from up here. Then with the leftover leaves we can replace our wood block here and use a wood block to bring the tree trunk all the way to the ground. Perfect. We can then add the rest of the leaf blocks onto the ground to bring a bit of colour to the area. Speaking of colour, we can add flowers down here and there to add some more beautification. I'll add some more leaves around the tree and hide lighting under the moss carpet. Finally, we can add a few fence posts so people don't fall into the pond. I'm happy with that now. Bad news is, we're now out of time, so I'll leave you with some closing cinematics of the build so far. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.